Well, it's a freezing cold evening here at the Wellflow Stadium, but it was a red-hot local derby. Merstham get a vital 3 points, a 1-0 win through Brian Zeppo's first half winner. Got a bit spicy in the second half, we'll get onto that, but I've been joined by a jubilant player boss, Peter Adeniyi. Peter, I've seen many huddles post-match here this season, and that one had there's a bit of laughing, bit of jubilation. What did it feel like to get those 3 points tonight?
Well, obviously every point we get we need, but 3 points are massive. I think we've probably got the most draws so far this season in the league, and we needed to turn some of those draws into wins, and tonight was one of them. At the start of this little run in Feb, we targeted 2 points per game, and we're on course at the moment, 8 points in the last 4 games, and yeah, really pleased with the performance tonight. Second half, Phil didn't have a save to make, but that was down to the defence. Yeah, just extremely pleased.
Talk us through the first half then. It looked pretty even. Chipstead got on top and then we did. But what is it with Brian and these goals just before half time? It's a real tonic, isn't it?
It is. He had one the other game where in a similar position, just missed against Tooting last Monday actually, just missed the far post. And tonight it went in at the far post. It's fine margins. I actually thought they had the better of the first half, to be perfectly honest. We didn't get the ball down, we didn't turn them. The first time we actually put the ball in a decent area and get our 2 forwards playing closer together led to the goal. But I think they'll be extremely disappointed not to have gone in at half time in the lead, considering the amount of play they had in the final third. But we defended well, and again, said it before, that's down to the back three and the midfielders, but especially the back three. They were immense tonight.
Yeah, I thought the back three played really well. Just a special mention for Charlie Alexiou. He's come back in, he's not played since before Christmas for us, but I thought he was outstanding. He was facing a striker tonight that's got 12 goals already this season. What did you think about his performance? I mean,
Andy is one of the top strikers in this league. Quick, strong, skillful, and like you said, he's already got 12 goals. I spoke to him before. Don't get into physical battles with him. Charlie's a strong boy, he's a quick boy. He's able to match anyone at this level, in my opinion. But he's been a fleet playing for them last 4 or 5 games, doing really well there. Was a 10th beat town before that. He just needed to go and gain some experience. And, thank you to Jermaine Fleet for taking him on and giving him those games. And we've really suspended. We didn't want to change the 3 at the back. That's been working so well for us. So it was like the natural player to come back in. And for me, man of the match tonight, to come back in and play like that against a team, or particularly a forward like that, was absolutely brilliant for the young man, and he's got a bright future.
Yeah, I wouldn't disagree with that at all. Second half, it was explosive at the start. I think it was their number 4 and Jordan had a bit of an altercation down on near the dugout. What could you see it from your point of view? And was it worth giving each player a red card, do you think?
I was walking around coming out from the changing room after half time, and it all kind of kicked off as I go around the back of the goal. I think both players were, to be honest, stupid for getting involved. It was nothing. The ball's gone out for a throw-in. But I think the guys initially grabbed Jordan, and Jordan's reacted. He's right in front of the line-o. It's now caused a big melee where you've got almost 20 players involved. And I think in that situation, you've left the ref with a decision to make. Whether it's the right one, I think the camera will probably prove that or not later on. But, the line was right there. He's helped the ref make the decision. And the good thing is, it was 10v10. So it's not like we've lost a man and they haven't. So that's the only thing I could take from that it didn't, affect us number-wise. We'll see on camera. Nothing more to say to that one.
It was a bit. A couple of fans tried to get involved. I think over the fence, but anyway, we won't go too much more into that. Looking at the table now, we're 4 points ahead of Tooting, who are rooted at the bottom. Psychologically, that gives us a good boost. But you mentioned at the top of the interview, too many draws in amongst this really good run that we're on at the moment. How can we go about converting a few more of those chances that we're creating just to get a couple more wins to make the table look even healthier?
We're doing the right things. The first thing that I'm looking at is 3 clean sheets in the last 4 games. I know there's an old saying, but if you don't concede, you can't lose a game of football. So 3 clean sheets is outstanding from everyone, all the players. Defending starts from the front. Reece Deakins coming in has added a little bit extra for us up top, and he's working really well with Brian. Even for that goal, he played a part in it, just making sure he got himself in and around it, got the little flick on, Brian gone to the second ball. So he's been involved in 3 goals in the last 4 games, which is why we brought him in. He'll be firing soon. I mean, he's not fully fit yet, and when we get him up to full speed, he's going to be a hell of a player. Reminds me of a player that I've played with on a number of occasions, Ari Ottaway. And if you could have the same kind of career as Ari, I'd be very pleased for the young man.
I mean, I don't want to bring Harry into this interview at Merstham, but he scored 2 goals, didn't he, for Dorking the other day? And actually, he's certainly doing it at that level, isn't he?
I mean, anyone that's played with Harry wouldn't know what he's capable of. And, I've spoken to Reece and I'm like, that's somebody that you might want to look at his career path, what he does, the way he looks after himself. And, I mean, Reece is a fantastic young man. I've had the pleasure of actually, bringing him to football on a few occasions. So I'm getting to know him as a person, and he's got a lot of potential. And it fits right into the dressing room. Our dressing room right now is one of the best I've been in. The boys are brilliant. Everyone gets along. The subs don't moan. Everyone's, when they get a chance, come on and do a job for the team. And that's what we need right now. We need 18, 19, 20 people willing and ready to fight for every point that we could possibly get between now and the end of the season. We've got a target, and we're on course to get ourselves out of this situation that we put ourselves in.
Excellent, that's good, because you can really sense the team spirit is there and everyone's pulling in the same direction. Personally, for me, when I saw the draw on Saturday come through after we were leading for so long, I think tonight's result really puts that into perspective. It was a good away point, a team fighting to get into the playoffs. From your point of view, how many more points do you think we might need?
I've got a figure in mind, and that's be kept. But I think if we pick up 7 wins in the last 10 games, that should see us safe. And we're capable of doing that with the games we've got coming up. We targeted a minimum of 4 last week and 4 this weekend, which we've got over the last 2 weeks, and we've got a target Saturday and Wednesday. And if we reach those targets over the next 2 games, then it'll put us in an excellent position to actually push on and look further towards mid-table, which we're definitely capable of doing. Still got 1 or 2 that we might want to try and get in just to help us and give us that little extra boost towards the end of the season. But I'm pleased with what we have, and most importantly, I'm actually really, really pleased for the fans. Because this little run, it's something that they deserve, and they've been so patient this season, and we're finally putting together a run of games that they could be proud of, and we're proud, and we're really, really pleased to make them put a smile on their face. And whenever you're walking around, there's a smile on everyone's face, which is what you want to see when you come to football.
Absolutely. Peter, well done tonight, and best of luck for Saturday.
Thank you very much, and to the fans, please keep going. 10 more games, let's go. Thank you, James.
Brilliant. Thanks, Peter.